begin to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Deni Avdija.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Toumani Camara is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Deni Avdija. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Clingan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, the forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
Now here's Allen. Garland kicks to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Good, with time running down on the shot clock.
Clock is ticking away, but Mitchell just stays on mission and lets the shot come to him.
Out to the wing. Pass to Sharpe. Shot from the top of the key. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Now, here's Grant. Good D by Mobley.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Mobley, a screen on Grant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul. At the line for one, Evan Mobley.
One shot.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Clingan the screen for Sharpe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Free throw good, Clingan.
And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
And so he makes both from the line. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Clingan with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Garland with it. Camara on him. Garland, no good. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Avdija against Mitchell. Baseline J on the way. Here's Klingon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
Pass to Mitchell. To the paint, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And for the Trailblazers, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Now Sharp after the missed three from Evan Mobley. Avdia, the pass to Grant. Avdia, a screen on Mobley. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Here's Merrill, defended by Avdia. Here's Garland. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now Kamara. Still without a basket. No good from Grant.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Avdia. Jared Allen making his last shot. Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Second is Donovan Klingon.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Now, here's Mitchell. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Three-pointer. The rebound by Sharp.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
1:44 left here in the first quarter. From downtown, offensive rebound. Klingon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
The Trailblazers. Klingon, one shot.
And here now, the Cavaliers. Trail by one. Ball dishes to Mitchell. And Nance kicks to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% of the field. The best. Pass to Sharp. He shoots again. Sharp on the wing. From past the arc. And Sharp missing.
In all the critical moves of the defender, very hard to contest threes without fouling. Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Rupert. He's covered by Ball. Avdia with it. He's an offensive force averaging 20 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Sharp. Buries the long-range jumper.
And work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
The Cavaliers with the light for Mitchell outside. Can they get it? He can't get it to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
The rebounding was the difference in that first period. You got to block these guys out.
You get ready to be any second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
On the court of the Trailblazers, we've got Murray, and it's Sissoko in at the force. Right now, let's see the ball with Allen on the sideline.
For a long wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now, here's Mitchell. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's Sissoko. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Now here's Murray, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Up against Ball. And this game, the first game they have seen Portland.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. It happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Bryant. He's checked in for Nance. Sam Merrill comes in for Dean Wade. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Murray outside. Avdia with a screen for Murray. Pass to Kamare. Shot from 12. The rebound by Merrill.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
For Portland, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Kicks it out to Grant. Dang, defended by Bryant. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now, here's Grant. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. The Cavaliers leading. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
With how well Garland scores it, in that pick and roll, the roller should always be open.
Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. Now Klingen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. And Klingen no good on that one. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Hunter dishes to Garland. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Avdia up top. He's defended by Merrill. Bounce pass, Avdia. Here's Klingen, defended by Allen. Klingen the screen for Grant. Shoots over Mobley. No good from Grant. Now the Cavaliers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Avdia. He's defended by Merrill. Outside, Avdia. Inside, Mobley with the block.
I mean, whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Again, the miss by Grant.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Here's Kamara. He has yet to score. Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Garland. The shot's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Kamara. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Merrill. Kicks it out to Garland. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint. It's tipped. Grant outside. Good. Grant's got his second basket of the game. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling, right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, guys, Donovan Clingan has been really making it happen.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sharp. Garland, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And here's Avdia, following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Grant for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Avdia against Mitchell. Avdia kicks to Grant. Fires from 18. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Locked up there for Allen. Mitchell getting it done inside.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Grant outside. To end the run, Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell, poked loose, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From 6 feet, Allen's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 10. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you guys.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And he makes that one.
Yeah, Grant showing you great confidence inside and his ability to score at the rim.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot twos, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
Checked in for Cleveland. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Trailblazers in second.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Now here's Mobley. 11 points in the game. Garland, the pass to Allen. That shot off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 6. Avdia with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Over to the left wing. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And wow, what skill for Cleveland to take over a game in his first season. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Allen taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
A different look now for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Sam Merrill. And Ball subbed in for Garland. And Portland with a change here too. Murray's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Sharp. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Mitchell, right side, ball. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Murray, the pass to Sharp. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. To the middle. Ball surveying the defense. Allen dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. Headshot off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Sharp against Hunter. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Mobley with the block.
Well, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Back the ball. Under the basketball. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain position. He's making a change. Nance finds ball. Nance a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Whoa! What a play!
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 7-point differential. No good from 11 feet. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And he drives in. Grant against Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Shoots over Kamara. Portland grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Grant dishes to Murray. Gang pass to Sharp. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. 7-second difference, shot the game clock. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Nance a screen on Murray. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The triple from Mitchell.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Cleveland, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Denny Avdia and it's Sissoko in at the power forward position. Avdia with it. Wade picks him up. Avdia can't hit. Cleveland leading by 12. And there's the drive. Ball kicks to Wade. Mitchell outside. Over Avdia. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Wade.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Pass to Avdia. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wade with the rebound. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Stops, pops, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Cleveland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes. Tomlin's checked in, and it's Sam Merrill in for Lonzo Ball. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingen's checked in. Here's Rupert. To Sissoko, and the wide open shot from Avdia. It's good from long range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's Nance. Mitchell passes to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now here's Murray. Here's Klingon over Nance. Klingon shot is off. Mitchell against Murray. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Klingon at the elbow. Down low. Here's Rupert. The rebound by Merritt. Cleveland leading by 18. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Klingon with it, covered by Nance. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Here's Sissoko. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sissoko's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
Trailblazers trail by 18. And the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his third foul so far. Kamara up top, covered by Hunter. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Now, here's Sean. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And here is Garland. Stolen by Avdia. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Allen with the screen for Garland. And he does not hit.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Now, Kamara. The 3 doesn't go.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's Allen. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now, here's Avdia. Grant for 3. Again, the miss by Grant. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.